Girl, you're beautiful, don't need to change a thing, no.
Thank you for calling 1-800-YOU-BLEED. How can I help you? Uh-huh. 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 You been bleeding for how long? Mm-hmm. 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 Girl. Mm-hmm. Okay. 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 Okay, so, Miss Jones, I think I have all of that information, but unfortunately, we won't be able to do anything for you. Might I suggest you lose some weight? You can possibly take birth control. That may regulate it. Maybe not. Um, yeah. Or you can just have everything removed. Huh? Huh? Oh, you just gonna tough it out? Okay, okay. Well, I thank you for calling 1-800-YOU-BLEED, and I hope you have a great day. All right, girl.
Report to the meeting now. All the PJs, I am calling you, girl. It is time, y'all know. It is our bi-weekly meeting. Get here now, because it's time for the pledge. I, plain Jane, promise to love myself always. I will affirm my beauty daily, and I will never forget that I am perfect, just the way I am. All opinions of me matter not, so I will never, ever stop embracing the real me. Y'all, let's jump into today's video. Hey, y'all, it's your girl, Lynn, bringing you a little light, a little love, a little positivity. As you can tell from the little clip at the beginning, today we will be discussing the menstrual cycle. It's a very sensitive topic for me. Knock yourself over. But I wanted to talk about it because I want to start dialogue. I want to hear from other women because I know I'm not the only one who deals with some craziness around that time of the month. Yeah, so let's just get into it. In 2015, I was diagnosed with polycystic ovarian syndrome. I started my cycle really early. Like I was 10. And it came on for one day and I didn't see it again for 6 months. And I kind of stayed on that cycle, for a while. But as I got older and as my body began to change, things just got bad to the point where I would go to the ER and, they couldn't do anything. And so eventually I did in 2015 go see a specialist. And, we did ultrasounds and all the things. And she was like, hey girl, your uterine lining is just way too thick. So I want to do a DNC. And also you have PCOS. And let's just pause here and let's educate a little bit. So PCOS, polycystic ovarian syndrome, is where the ovaries, and I still really don't understand it myself, y'all, but from what I've gathered over the years and learning about this thing, the ovaries do not release the egg during the menstrual cycle like it's supposed to, therefore causing cysts to grow on the ovaries. And it can cause an array of problems, including it can mess with your insulin, causing diabetes. It can cause, y'all see this? It's a hormone imbalance, and it can cause acne, and it can just cause really painful periods. It can cause really long periods. I know if you watch my other PJ videos, I said, the longest I've bled was 72 days straight. nonstop. And I'm not talking about a little tink. No, I'm talking about a river, okay? Y'all ladies know. Y'all know how it can go. I have literally been in diapers behind my cycle. Like, I had to go to the store and buy Depends. As far as treatment is concerned, like I mentioned, my doctor wanted to do the DNC, which is what that procedure was called, to take a laser and cut the excess off of my uterine lining. And we did that, and honestly, I feel like it kind of made the situation worse. I will be going soon, because it is time for, a pap smear and things like that, just to see what's going on, because things have starting to get crazy again. But yeah, and that's why I coined myself the modern day woman with the issue of blood. And I'm not the only woman who's dealing with this. There are 5 million women across this globe who suffer with polycystic ovarian syndrome, and it's different for all of us. So I have menorrhagia, which is the really extended, abnormal, lengthy bleeding. That is what that's called. During my cycle, I pass clots like it's bad. I pass clots really bad. And the acne, that's the worst for me. The acne, the heavy bleeding, yeah. And I know people are like, well, why won't you just, some people have suggested, why don't you just get it taken out, get your uterus, have a hysterectomy, basically. And the thing that stops me every time is the fact that I desire to have kids. And so I just hang tight to the faith, just like this woman with the issue of blood that we see in Matthew, Mark, and Luke. She's featured in 3 of the Gospels. She tried everything. She went to the doctors. She tried all the medicine. She spent all her money. And then she heard about a man named Jesus. And that's just what point I'm at in my life. I'm just going to trust God. I want to have kids. And I know, for some it is not possible. But, when I do get married, have a husband, things like that, then we'll view the options. I don't mind being a foster parent or adopting, which is still my plan. Even if I do have kids, I do want to adopt or foster. And so I do know that there's options out there. I have a sweet and dear friend of mine, and I'm just like, girl, what if I'm never able? And she's like, friend, when you're ready, I will carry your child for you. So I know that there are options out there, but I'm just gonna keep walking this thing out, honey. That's really it. That's PCOS, y'all. That's what I deal with, and that's why I ain't got time to keep up with all these beauty standards and worry about trends. And I'm plain Jane, and it's for a reason. I don't have time. I got so many other things going on than to be worried about whether I look appealing to the next person. I look appealing to me. I'm beautiful, and I know my everyday struggle, my everyday journey. And so I ain't worried, about what you think. All opinions of me matter not. So I will never, ever stop embracing the real me. No, and that's just that on that. That's just a little bit about my story. Listen, I was so moved by my experience with my cycle that I actually wrote a song about it. And so I'm going to pause right here and gonna share that with you. So here is One Touch by yours truly. I hope it encourages you and ministers to your situation as much as it does to me. Be right back. All right, y'all, here we go. Like the woman with the issue, my faith is rising. I've tried everything, but then I heard about this man named Jesus. Heard he healed the sick and raised the dead. Heard he gives beauty for ashes instead. I'll do whatever it takes to get my healing. So I'll press through the crowd. I gotta get to Jesus. Just need to touch him. I'll press through the crowd. I gotta get to Jesus. Just need to touch him. Because I know that I'll be made whole. Because I know that I'll be made whole with just one touch. Na, 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 na. With just one touch, I will be made whole. With just one touch. So now God, yes, we reach for you. So now God, yes, we reach for you. Because I know that I'll be made whole. Because I know I'll be made whole. Because I know I'll be made whole. Because I know I'll be made whole. So I'll press through the crowd. I gotta get to Jesus. Just need to touch him. I'll press through the crowd. I gotta get to Jesus. Just need to touch him. All right, y'all. I hope you enjoyed that song, y'all. I wrote that from my soul. And, you know, I found a little loop on Voicey that I use to... That's kind of the remix version. It actually does not go like that. That's kind of the remix version. Because I just wanted to share that with y'all, but I didn't have any music for it quite yet, and so I used what I had for now, and I hope that it blessed you. Anyways, I'm not gonna hold you any longer. I'm not gonna hold you any longer. This has been your Plain Jane for this week. You women out there, we are tough and we go through a lot, and I just want to shed a little light on that today from my personal experience. And you know, hopefully something was said or something gave you hope, or you know, maybe if it's nothing else than just knowing that you are not alone. All of us women, we all have a battle, and it's just up to us to stick together, to love on each other, to encourage each other. And I hope, you know, that you can take something away from today. Anyways, this has been your Plain Jane, honey. No, girl, that whether you put on a dab of Carmex today or you put on a full face bead, girl, you are beautiful just the way you are. Have a good one, y'all. Peace and blessings. Till next time.
Ooh, I'm beautiful just the way I am, Plain Jane.